hair looks... Okay, whatever. It's fine, right? It's fine. Okay. All right. What's today? It is Wednesday, March 17th at 2:52 a.m. Pacific time. I haven't been to bed yet because this is my thing that I do, is stay up really late and make bad choices. So earlier today, which was yesterday, I had an all-day appointment at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. To kind of figure out the roadmap for my treatment. So we already know I have cancer. For anyone who's just joining us today, I have at least 3 cancerous lumps in my right breast. And my breasts aren't huge, and the tumors are like around like so they can't do like a lumpectomy, so they're recommending mastectomy for the right breast for sure, and probably won't be able to keep the nipple. There's like a little tiny chance if so I'm going to have an MRI, a breast MRI, in a couple days, so we'll have a better idea after that. But unless there's lots of safety separation between the nipple and the cancer on the MRI, like, they won't recommend keeping the nipple because it could be, you know, it could have cancer in it and then boom, still have cancer. So anyway, yeah, gotta stop saying that word. It's disappointing. Then that's where we are. Today I went to Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. So, walk in, go to a room, and they say, this is your room, you're going to be here all day. And there's like a schedule on the wall of like the itinerary. And so what they do is they took my vitals, and then a resident came in and talked to me, like did like a little interview with me, like catching us up on where I am in my treatment. And then the 3 doctors come in, and they're all women. I mean, I don't know if that's like a rule, but in my case they were. I enjoyed that. And so all 3 of them come in together and kind of do like a interview with me about like when I first noticed the lump and yada yada yada. And then they each examine me. So they're like feeling all up on my neck and my lymph nodes and under my arms and my breasts, and yeah, all 3 of them examined me sitting up and under my arms, and then I lay down and all 3 of them examined me again, and then they leave, and I get dressed, and my mom, who's there with me in the room, she and I go meet Matthew, who's nearby, and we have lunch. And then we come back. Excuse me. We come back, and then each doctor comes in one at a time and tells me what they recommend for their piece. So the first doctor to come in is the oncology surgeon. And basically, due to the things I think I just mentioned, they recommend mastectomy of the right breast. So far as we know, the left breast is cancer-free. But due to the extremely dense breast tissue, I don't know why I think that's funny. I think it's funny because my breasts are not very firm. And like when I hear the term extremely dense breast tissue, I think like, oh, like firm. But no, mine are not. Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, back to the point of my story, which was that, yeah, so as far as we know, this one I could keep theoretically. But a prophylactic mastectomy is common. Lots of people do it for lots of good reasons. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. And the genetic testing and the breast MRI will reveal if there's like other more cancer, worse cancer. So far, it sounds like I have, it sounds like I have whatever the most common type of breast cancer is. So they were like super experienced at treating it. All of the doctors and everyone I've talked to about it so far has been like, your prognosis is good. It's gonna suck for a while. So, that's not a guarantee, but nothing is. So then, yeah. Oh, so with the mastectomy, that does not sound fun. So probably won't keep this nipple. Can keep this nipple, but regardless whether I keep this one or not, neither of them are probably going to have any sensation and won't like contract with like temperature changes and stuff. So that's sad. Yeah. So I'm going to have a little party, a little going away party for them at some point. I haven't figured out the details on that, but, I just think during their brief time on this planet, my breasts did not get enough attention. So I just think before we say goodbye, they should just, we should just y'all should get to experience them. They've been hidden in my shirt a lot. And I'm sad for you that you had to miss out like that because they're lovely. They're really, really pretty. And so, yeah, I want to have a party for them. Celebrate that. The beauty that they brought into the world. And the joy they spread to so many people. Okay, anyways. And then... back on track, and you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah. And then we did that. Party. Okay, but real talk. So before we can do the surgery, got to get the genetic testing and the MRI. Have to do a consultation with a plastic surgeon. So genetic testing is happening in the morning, like 5 hours from now. I should probably go to bed. Then MRI is happening Friday. They just put the referral in for this today. So hopefully in the next couple days, I'll get something going there. As soon as that's done, we'll schedule the mastectomy for like soonest available. So probably be having that in the next, I don't know, somebody said 4 to 5 weeks. I feel like it could be sooner than that though, honestly. Anyway, so then yeah, that's a same day surgery. Like you come in the morning, mastectomy, double mastectomy, go home. So this will be fun. And then I'll have drains. I'll have tubes coming out of me to bulbs that are going to collect drainage from my chest cavity. And I'll have like spacer inserts to like in this area. I don't know. They're gonna like put something in there to like keep the skin stretched out. I don't know. But it's not gonna be the final. It's just gonna be like a temporary thing. 2 things, I guess. And I think they said they can fill them with saline to like increase to like, I guess for like boob jobs, if you're going up a size or whatever, then they do that gradually. I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm talking about at this point. Okay, so, but I'll have the spacer things. And then recovery is 4 to 6 weeks. Can't lift my arms above here. Can't lift anything. You know, we gotta like drain the like fluid out of these things twice a day for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then, so in the surgery, when they're in there doing that, they're gonna do a sentinel lymph node something. So used to be they would do mastectomy and take all the lymph nodes. Just be like, we're just gonna take all these. You don't need these. You do need them, is the weird thing though. So like, they try not to do that anymore. So now they do this thing that's a sentinel lymph node something. So the sentinels, they figured out that there's an entry point to the lymph system. And if you can identify that entry point, you can just test it for cancer or whatever. And if there's no cancer at the entry point, then you know it hasn't spread yet and you don't need to take the lymph nodes. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do that and figure out where the first one is, test it. Hopefully that's it. If not, I guess they take more lymph nodes until they stop finding cancer. And then, but that's not gonna happen. No way. And then they send the lymph node, they do all the testing on the lymph nodes and they do all the testing on the tissue that they remove, which is all the breast tissue. So they do genetic testing on the tumors to learn all about it. And then depending on what they find, if there are surprises, if they find evidence that it's spread, or if they find whatever, evidence that it's more aggressive than they thought, then could be some chemo, probably not radiation for the type of cancer I have, but there's a small chance that that could, you know, if whatever criteria ends up being met, could happen. And then when all that treatment is done and I've healed from the mastectomy and that I'm not, and the chemo's done and radiation if I have it, when all that's done, then the reconstruction boob job. So I have a long time to figure out, what do I do? What do I do? Like, I mean, my old boobs were nice. But, you know, I had them for 30 years, you know. Maybe I want to try something different, you know, change it up. I don't know. I'm a creature of habit, though, so yeah, I'm really gonna have to give this some thought. So if anybody has any thoughts you want to share with me, I'm interested, and I'll take some feedback there. What else? Then 5 years of hormone suppression. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be awesome. Probably that's it. So probably mastectomy, 4 to 6 weeks later, reconstruction. Yeah. They don't find scarier things, reconstruction. Hormones for 5 years. So, you know, this is my lot in life, I guess. Whatever. It's like people used to be like, whoa, you're really tall. What's that like? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm tall. It's the only thing I know is tall. So, seems pretty normal to me. I guess that's how it'll be with cancer too. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and then tattoo. I'm gonna get a badass tattoo. Because I won't have a nipple here. So, like, you know, I want to do something. And yeah, I was like Googling like mastectomy tattoos, and there's some cool shit out there, y'all. I'm getting a badass mastectomy tattoo. So if you're an artist and you want to like design a badass mastectomy tattoo for me, I'm interested in your ideas. I have ideas. Like, no color, please, because black is the only color, okay? It's the only color. Black and shades of black. And blacker black. So black. Anyway. Yeah. I'm looking forward to being a one-nippled badass mastectomy tattoo person. Like, man, check them out. Check out that badass mastectomy tattoo. Yeah. All right, y'all. Wish me luck. I hope it doesn't suck really bad the whole time.